sí! ¿Dónde andas? ¡Huereja!
Perdóname por dejarte, pero no te quiero como yo pensaba. Adiós.
Por tu maldito amor, por tu bendito amor.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you missed it. That's my homeboy Vincent. We don't go cry. We don't say lies. We just say goodbye. I wipe my eyes if you can see, but it's all lies to say. I don't know if you missed it. Goodbye to my homeboy Vincent. I don't know if you kissed it, but if you don't resist it, I know it's just a mention. Gotta see if all intentions I can see it's all a lynching. All I see is all the mentions. I see cavities you be in. I can see a peek and seeing. I don't know what Vincent me and I can see it's all great in the house. I say it's all about all set. In the house is all set is in the house.
¿Dónde andas? ¡Huereja!
That's my homeboy Vincent.
No te quiero como yo pensaba.
Ooh yeah. New intro beat. Just a dedication. Central Valley. Much respect to all the beautiful heritage in this town. So let me get down. I know Central's a little long, but here's what it is, huh? I think we got like 17 more minutes of this. So don't worry, there's 17 more minutes. Boom. Ba-da-da, boom. Ba-da-da, boom. Maybe I'll edit some of it out. I don't know. I don't know if it's long. Hell yeah. I ain't stopping. So we'll let it run out. Boom. All set. In the house.
What's
Let's
up?
see what it's all about. He came down from circle around. He was
Okay.
with no in his partner. See what's even got what's got ya. He's shooting laser beams down
Laser
to what
gun.
you can see. It's invisible light shine.
Don't be
blind, and you can see it's out of time. And I remind it's all about your Malachi. Oh.
Sometimes I don't know if you know what the
I'm
fuck
sure
you're
I edited
saying.
shit out. It can't pretend it was a little bit shorter. So yeah, I did that the other day.
That intro's way too
It's a
long.
little bit of a Spanish feel.
And it continues.
This is my coffee cup. In case you don't know, it is hot up in the sun. Straight fucking take that off, Mr. Rogers style. Man, bam, welcome to the house. This thing's choking me out. Put the microphone close. So what you're gonna do, and the most, show them guns. Don't tell anybody I got them, okay? Secret. I don't know if I'm able to carry them, but they're loaded. Cha-ching. I gotta put that on my list of things. That's super funny. Welcome to Lying in the Truth. That was my Vincent for the 90s fucking dedication there. Lost a good one. I don't understand Spanish. I wish I did. I wish I can be more involved in all of that, but you know, I'm not very intelligent to be able to control a second language. Anyways, so I just want to say that was pretty good. I enjoyed it. A little bit long. I apologize. Maybe I'll have to edit some of that out. Once again, we're in the studio here below Devin Nunes, who is a trader and a loser who's out of here. But
Trust Media
all set
Corp.
once again in the house. Thank you. Appreciate that.
No problem.
So, but we're back here in the studio. We got a couple topics to talk about. I just got done visiting at our local brewery, 559. I'm going to try to get some of those people over here and talk to them. I know some other people are trying to get into the studio, do what it takes to get this thing through life progressing. It is on this date, a 17th. I'm going to touch a couple topics on sports, a couple topics on life, a couple topics on life. I'm going to keep on going, going to keep on strife, and we're going to talk about what's going on. It is heating up in here. I can't see the temperature from here, but I know it's warming up. All set over there, looking shiny off the top of your head. You got the suit on like typical. Yeah, I don't know why you wear it, but it looks good. Whatever,
like
like Penn
Penn
Teller type
Teller.
shit. Whatever, yeah. Gas prices? You
I
don't know
use
gas.
nuclear.
You're in the future. I get it. Anyways. Tipping. Not like cow tipping like you motherfuckers out there.
We like cows.
Yeah, whatever you do to them, we don't want to know really.
We eat beef.
Because of you, beef prices go up, right?
Hey, cow goes up. Ha.
So anyways, I read the story of the day. I get this right here. I'm going to go right to it. Tipping. There was a lady in Arkansas. Actually, it was a restaurant in Arkansas.
Is that a
It was a
Mormon
big
thing?
group that came in. Well, they say more than 30 diners, and the ladies and who helped them out did really good. And then they all got together and said, "Hey, everybody, put in $100 a piece," and they got to like $4,400 tip. And they said, "Look, these servers were so nice and so great. We want to make sure they get this money." So they gave the money on top of the bill. Obviously, it wasn't I don't know how they I don't know if it's cash. I don't know. But anyways, the restaurant claimed the money and they distributed the money. They kept a portion. They gave some to the cooks. They gave some to everybody. And I was like, oh, it kind of seems fair. I guess if everybody pitched in. But then again, the people wanted the money to go to that girl. So I researched it more, and apparently the girl got mad because they, yeah, you get mad too, right?
Hell yeah.
So the girl got mad because they took the tip away from her, so she posted it on some social media, and that company fired her.
Understandable.
Yeah, fired her. Capitalism at its best. But so then I researched a little more. Actually, let me loosen that up. I continued to read the story. I did not actually leave that page and go like research more. I just continued reading the story. So when I say I researched more, it means I didn't get bored. I just kept reading. So let's not lie to you. Okay? Anyways, so apparently at that restaurant, I don't know if it's all over the place. I can't remember if it was Arizona. It's an Arizona thing. No, Arkansas. Sorry, I got so many fucking things going up here. They take out 7% already. They take 7% out of her check and give it to the helper, the cook, the bartenders, and everybody else.
Seems like bullshit.
Actually, it's not even just 7% of the check. It's 7% of her sales. So they already know that she was getting a shitload of tips. So she could make, she could make negative money if she had a big enough group, technically. She worked 10 hours, got a shitload of money. They take out 7% of the big enough group, take out the money. She makes nothing. She'll make a minimum wage, so she has to go there and she has to pay more money, hypothetically. So the company was pissed off. They're like, look, we gave this $4,000 to that girl. That's what we wanted to go to. Yeah, I know when you give $4,000 to the girl, you want it to go to her, right? Not her pimp.
Hey, who's dancing?
Anyways, so
We
we
like
wanted to
what we
go right
like.
to the girl. So the restaurant said, "Oh yeah, sorry, we'll fix it right away," and gave the money to the girl, but said, "Hey, we fired her ass because she was causing problems with us online, saying
Talking
that
shit.
we didn't give her money. She caused issues for the image of the restaurant." And the whole thing's kind of a whole shenanigan. But the company was complaining, right? The company donated $4,000 to this girl, and they wanted her to get the money. And then they made a good review. The story went online, and then apparently she got another job serving. How about just give that bitch a job?
Higher.
Let me rewind that. Let's get to 2021. How about you just give that chick a job? Oh, nope, sorry, that's not 2021 yet. How about you just give that lady, I don't know.
Get it right.
How about that human, that person?
Ding
How
ding.
about you just give that person a job? You know what I mean? Instead of trying to just tip her and then argue, if you're a restaurant where you guys can tip $4,000, and I think they were a realty company that was like online, give her a job.
Hire
I know,
that person.
exactly. Give her a job. I mean, just give her a job. She got to get another job.
You like her?
Hire her. If she was such a good worker, so whatever job she's doing there, she could probably do a great job for you wherever you're at. I'm pretty sure the skills that you had weren't that amazing that you couldn't teach this girl who's already good at her job to
I
do
can
the
type.
dumb job you're doing. So hire her. Hire her. You know. Speaking of women
Hell yeah.
doing jobs, there was a picture of a minor league hockey team, and they had on the ice. There was a picture of like 6 or 7 women grabbing cash off the ground, and I was like, hey, I'm entertained by this. Let me research more of this story, aka read. And then so I was reading more of the story, and I guess it was
Research it.
it was kind of like a publicity stunt. They wanted to donate money to the schools, and the teachers would go out there and they would jump on the ground and grab as much money as possible. Yeah,
Sounds
yeah,
like a
100%,
great
yeah. Grab
club.
as much money as possible.
I'm throwing out
He was
ones.
women grab money as much as possible. No, it wasn't a strip club. It was a hockey game.
Hey,
Yeah, no. So get on their knees, grab as much money as possible, shove it down their blouse.
talking to me.
No, I said it wasn't a strip club.
Whatever. I got ones.
So wasn't a strip club. All said. Okay.
We'll see.
Anyways, so the teacher's on the ground, they're grabbing money, and they're shoving it down their shirts and trying to get as much money. And then after they're done,
Here
like,
comes
I got
Rhonda.
$1,400.73 from school. We're gonna buy an
High
iPad
heels.
and 5 pencils. You know, so I can't remember what state it was in. Somewhere where hockey is big. You know, I don't know. Somewhere where they put
Wisconsin.
lipstick on a pit bull. You're right.
Alaska.
So, anyways, then once again, you know, the look is bad. The optics of the whole situation, just once again, just hire her. Just give the teachers money, you know.
Like ones.
To play devil's advocate, you know, to be real, to keep it real on this whole situation. What is let's make a deal? Let's make a deal. You get people. They're not rich people. I was thinking about the other day. Like, when is it like a rich person? That'd be great. Like, if a rich person, here, the light's getting hot. If a rich person was like on Wheel of Fortune, and then they're like, oh my God, I would never stay there. Well, maybe I'll give that trip to the maid. Bankruptcy, not me. They're all, you won $10,000. And they're like, what am I going to do with $10,000? And you win a new car. Like, I would not drive that. That is a Fiat convertible. Gross. You know,
Gross.
that'd be great if it was rich people. But it's always like, obviously, if you're willing to dress up like you're a piece of toast and your girlfriend dressed up like a piece of butter, and you're going to go on TV and go to let's make a deal. I know, I want some toast and butter now too. Anyways, this is bad. And so you're willing to go like butter and toast, and you're going to go out there and you're going to get on Deal or No Deal. Right, that's what it is. Deal or No Deal. Right? No, let's make a deal. Let's make a deal.
Whatever
And
takes
Deal or
ones.
No Deal. That's the one with a whole bunch of people hold, you know, suitcases full of cocaine. How much cocaine is in this suitcase? Oh yeah.
Sounds like a great
You know.
game.
Anyways, so let's make a deal, and then they're dressing like, you know, freaks. You know, not freaks, but like you have them dress up, go on TV, and then beg. They could lose. Like, hey, do you want to keep $1,000 or see what's behind, you know, curtain number 3? Oh man, $1,000. I've already spent, you know, $800 on my toast costume, my wife's butter costume, and then the trip up here. Plus, we bought weed and alcohol and food, and I told everybody we're gonna win big, and this is gonna be our big shot. So I'm not gonna settle for $1,000 because that's pretty much break even. So let's go behind curtain number 3, Bob. It's not Bob anymore. It's let's go behind curtain number 3, Wayne Brady. And then they go behind curtain number 3, and they're all, "You win, 2 goats." And then Vincent Fernando's all, "Oh, hell yeah, 2 goats." And they're fucking like, "No, you can have the 2 goats. I'm fucking toast. The goat's gonna eat me." You know, like I'm not literally toast, but it could be toast if it, the whole thing is dumb. So exactly, Wheel of Fortune. What's the other one? Like Wheel of Fortune, Family Feud. Anytime in all those games, Wipeout where people go and they're like doing backflips and they're getting spinal meningitis instantly when they're out there. At the end of every one, the guy's like, "How do you feel?" Like, "I need a bacchiotomy." Like, what? Mike Tyson shows up. "My back is broken." The whole thing is not a good situation. So like, why going down on this hockey team? That was someone's sister. So why you coming down on the hockey team? That was a video I seen.
YouTube it.
Why are you making a big deal about this hockey team having teachers grovel for cash when you have no problem with Let's Make a Deal or Wheel of Fortune? It's the same thing. You think those people aren't teachers? Or those, what have you been doing for 30 lives, huh? 30 years. "Well, I'm married to the man of my dreams." I said it. Now leave me alone. And then I've been a teacher. I got 2 great kids, Dave and Billy. And, I won't tell you more jokes about that. But anyways. So, yeah, cash grab, Let's Make a Deal, Wheel of Fortune. That's pretty cool. So, like, on my notes here, it says, just hire her. Cash grab for teachers. What is Let's Make a Deal? Wheel of Fortune. And then right there it says, yeah.
Hell yeah.
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 Like, fuck yeah. Yeah. Maybe it was supposed to be say Yeezy. Rappers, entertainers, musicians. I'm not going to get into this. There's a difference between Kanye West and Dave Grohl or, Prince. Prince and Kanye West aren't even in the same category. They're 2 different people. But then again, but Lenny Kravitz and Kanye West are kind of the same category. Not Adam Yout, but Mike D. I think it is.
You're welcome.
He does a lot of producing, just like Kanye West. But do they perform the same? I think Kanye West is not the performer as anybody else. Oh yeah. So, do I want to talk about that? I got a Pornhub. I'm just gonna touch this real fast, okay? I saw this on the news. And, my big thing about, I always say on the show back in the day, is common sense. We need more common sense.
Okay.
You know what's gonna happen. You've seen it, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. It happened before. It's gonna happen again. That's what you say all the time, right?
Yeah.
You guys were pissed before. You're gonna. Yeah, I know exactly.
Hey,
Anyways,
don't read the walls.
so- They said that Biden's going to run again. He's like, "Look, you got a website. He's going to run." Bro, first off,
He can't run anywhere.
no matter what he's going to say he's going to run, right? If he said he wasn't going to run, this would be a lame duck candidacy. And you wouldn't want to put any of his policies through. You just wait until he leaves.
No shit.
But if you think he's going to stay there for another 4 years, you're like, okay, I'm going to invest in this situation. That's just basic common sense. It has nothing to do with that, he's going to lie or anything else. Or they're like, are they going to stick with this? Yeah, they're going to say they're going to stay in the same fucking party. It's only been a year. They're going to say all the way to the end that they're going to ride this bitch out until they get, things passed that they want to get passed because stick together. And then after this ticket,
Move on.
Biden's not running again. I'm pretty sure Trump's not running again, but they're going to have to keep that vibe going, keep that money rolling so they can find... Excuse me.
donating.
Yeah, man. Let me get some more coffee inside me. Things that are done, okay? I'm working on a bunch of segments. So like I talked to a couple comedians. I'm doing a thing called Comics on the Corner. We're just going to go out there on the corner, and we're going to tell a bunch of jokes and get some time in and let people meet people and run some jokes. You need stage time? I'll give you lifetime. Lifetime. We'll go out there and do some jokes, talk to people. But also, a new segment I think would be great. You thought this was funny, right?
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought it was a great idea, so I think I'm gonna stick with it.
Tell me what you think.
But what do Republicans think about Democrats?
Piece of shit.
There's no questions. I'm like,
Libtard.
So what do you think Republicans going to be? What do you think Democrats want to be the next president, and they'll be like, AOC, they love AOC, and they want to make sure the whole place is full of crime, and then they want men raping men, and they want to turn women into men, they want to make men women, and they want to make being a man illegal, and
Was he at my birthday party?
oh, and that's what. So I think it's funny. So they did a poll, right?
What,
Back to Biden running.
strippers?
So they did a poll and they said like 37% people they thought they would vote for Biden again, but then it came down to like AOC said she only got 8%. It was below everybody else. There was like Buttigieg, like all a bunch of people. They said they would run. AOC polled the lowest. We don't give a fuck about AOC. You know who cares about AOC? The right. There's two things about it. Either one, they think that she is the champion, or they think that eventually we're gonna like her or something, or she's easy to go pick on because she's new, and because she's not someone we care about, they can say some bullcrap. Yeah, I know. They can say dumb stuff, and then yeah. So like, we don't give a fuck about AOC. We don't want nothing bad to happen to her. We love
We
but
love
like,
her.
she polled at 8%. Biden polled at 37%.
Better dancer.
We don't want neither of them.
Not really.
What do you think we want?
Tell me what you think.
That's my touch there is. If you're Republican, I have Republicans on. But if you're Republican, don't let your media news groups tell you what Democrats think. You know, it's crazy. Joe Rogan is like the most popular Democrat out there, and no one listens to his point of views. He voted for Bernie. You know, he's pro-guns. He's pro, he wants to smoke weed. He wants to enjoy his life. Less regulations, but you need regulations for buildings, like you've said many times on the show. If you cut out regulations, buildings will fall, and you can't trust capitalism, and you can't trust contractors and everything else. You need oversight.
People are
Because you can't
sinners.
trust anybody, money, guns, all that shit. You can't trust anybody. You can't trust the church, the bank. Everybody needs oversight. Needs to be accountability to everybody. That's not a big deal.
That's how
Okay.
we made you.
So, that's on there? That's sweet. I didn't know that was cool. So, anyways,
Back
people,
on track.
Republicans, please come on here. We'll talk. I invite
What do
everybody.
you think?
I invite foreigners. This guy over here.
Yeah.
He's
Come on.
from a foreign land. All set.
I was here before
Where is
you.
Noel, by the way?
He's cruising.
Drops you off and he takes off.
He's got somewhere to
Playing
go.
video games?
He said something about laser gun.
New Halo, huh?
Yeah, he loves that Halo, the Xbox.
You gotta get Halo. Working on a Madden tournament in here.
Man, that'd be fun.
Anyways, yeah. So we don't care about those fucking people. If you want to know what we think, come ask me. I'm glad to give your opinion. But I'm gonna go do a story here in Old Town. I'm just gonna put people on camera. You tell me what you think. What do Democrats think? Like well, I think Democrats want to eat babies, and they wish that no one had babies. Like, okay, that's cool. Cool. Also, it's coming to a year's end. It is the 17th. I got a couple more podcasts to do before the end of the year. But at this time, typically, our good old friends at Pornhub puts out their statistics. And that's what we're about to talk about right now. Pornhub statistics. Pornhub statistics. I'm going to get... I should make a song for that, huh? Pornhub statistics.
Not a
You
good
like the
idea.
statistics? So back in the day, right? Here it is. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna talk about Nancy Reagan sucking dick.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
Hold on a sec. Let's pause this for a second. Here. Hello?
Is that your mom? Tell her. Hi.
I love you, bye. Okay, that was my son. Mid podcast. Let me get here back. This bad boy. Click there. So yeah, Nancy Reagan sucks dick.
Nancy.
Not figuratively, but literally. I think figuratively, I think she was pretty cool.
She's sucking
After all,
dick.
she did maintain keeping her husband puppeted up for years on end after he was way passed away. So,
Kept him inflated.
here we go.
Nancy.
Up 131. Oh, I like that. That's sweet.
Nancy.
Okay, cool. Here we go. So Pornhub put out their year statistics. Usually back in the day, it was stepmom, stepsister. Those things were really popular. Those things were. That's what you like?
Yeah.
You like anal probe.
Oh, well,
fucking
obviously.
Fucking asshole. Anyways,
Animal stuff.
this is fucking funny. Most viewed categories of 2021. Now, back in the day, you want to talk about woke culture? I'm gonna throw this out to you, okay? Here you go, woke culture. If you think that things are not fucking changing, and just like understanding that things are changing in life. Back in the day, you used to get on Napster. Guys would search up something, right? So they get on Napster. We're gonna search up some porn. That was, you wouldn't go to the porn site. I guess we would go to porn sites or Bang Bus or whatever. But Napster had everything, right? So you're like, okay, man, we're gonna type up big titties.
Hell yeah.
Big titties 80s. That's like big titties was. Yeah, this is 90s. So you came from the 80s right before the 90s. You weren't looking at big titties. More natural titties that time. I mean, it wasn't big titties. It wasn't a big deal back then. Early 90s. So you wouldn't look at big titties. Bald pussy. That was fucking one that people like to talk about. Or you look up teen. But they didn't mean 16 or 15. They meant 18, 19. There was like all kinds of, porno with the, teen was the subject. But now, fuck no. Nobody puts teen in their search topic never fucking again. Talk about things changing. Now you look up pornos like, mature woman consenting adult. That's what they're always like, consenting male. Oh, sorry. I'm going to cut that one out. Consenting female adult. So, anyways, so back in the day it was teen and stepmom and stepsister. But now it's Japanese, lesbian, ebony, Haitian, hentai, MILF. MILF is super popular always.
Who doesn't like
Anal.
enough
That's what you like. Mature, like I said, mature. Like, fuck no, I'm not. Fuck teen. How about mature adult? I'm looking for a mature adult. Mature is up by 1, and amateur is down by 1. Popular with women up by 1. Threesomes up by 3 spots. Big blank. Looks like a short word, so I think that's tits. Transgenders up by 1. Female orgasm up by 14. Guys want to see what that's about. Back in the day, they thought they knew, but now they know. They don't know what it's about. Female orgasms up by 14 spots, according to over here. And then also, this is great. Country by country, Canada, real big on lesbian porn. America, ebony. Africa, ebony porn. Middle East, anal. That's what you guys like.
Yeah, that's what we love it.
Japanese into Japanese. And then Australian, the down under, lesbian. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. So yeah, it's crazy how these things change. But I think it's funny. I said it was saying back in the day, people would look up porn was teen was a really big search. But then they said they didn't mean like 12 teen or 13. They meant like 18, 19.
Just not
but now,
old.
And then viewership. This is Russia, and then male and female, obviously. In Germany, men are 3 to 1 compared to women looking at porn. The females in Philippines is 50-50, Colombia 50-50, Argentina 50-50, Mexico a little bit less. Yeah,
South of the border.
right. That's the place you want to go, huh? Philippines and Colombia. But then if they're a ladyboy, who says no? United States, 30% of women look up porn. They say in the United States, according to Pornhub. But then again, I've never really looked up when I got on Pornhub. I never was like, what is your are you male or female? It was never really an actual topic. Oh yeah, back to this thing. There's a couple of things I was looking at here. Go back to my favorites. Oops. Favorites. Boom, boom. I'll start with something a little bit smaller. Boom. O.J. Simpson. Free. Yay!
The juice is loose.
O.J. Simpson is no longer on parole, probation, whatever he might have been on, whatever the situation might be, you better watch out. I know, if I was saying too, he's a fucking lady killer, metaphorically.
Allegedly.
You know what I'm saying? You know, but yeah, he comes out, he's free just like the same time the Bronco comes out. That'd be awesome. You know, if Ford said, hey, OJ, we got this new Bronco coming out.
All right.
Just got the new white one with the black rims that everybody loves. So we thought you'd come out here. We thought we'd up this. It'd be a big gift. Okay. We're going to give away a white signature signed OJ one. We'll have like $30,000 in the back. You can spend whatever you want, you know. Just have a great old time. I thought it was a great idea.
Set of gloves inside.
Yeah, so OJ's free. The juice is loose, as they would say. And then Ben Shapiro.
Loser.
You know, there's certain people that just don't help you guys out. Ben Shapiro's a total dummy. You know, he just an embarrassment. He's gonna put his foot in his mouth over and over again. He is your Glenn Beck. You know, these people are just, you know, just ridiculous. Oh, just like another day, I can't remember the guy's name. This fucking dumb Republican. Remember that article he sent me?
Yeah, the white.
It was crazy.
commercials.
The guy said, you know, why isn't there any more white couples on commercials? I was like, well, it's not even a fucking real story, dude. It's
It's a
a
commercial.
commercial. It's not real. It's not real. It is a commercial. The whole thing is fake.
Not real.
So
It's a
what are
commercial.
the guys talking about? You know, basically saying, why is there more white people on TV? It's not a real. It's hired individual people. They're like, hey, we need one of every race, every age group, every demographic in this commercial because we're trying to sell it to everybody, just not white couples.
They were
I guess
buying
if you're like,
7
hey,
Up.
are you interested in buying yourself a Confederate flag? You know, you might have white couples, you know, but that's not what you're trying to sell.
7 Up,
Anyways,
bro.
I thought it was dumb the guy said that. Anyways, yeah, so anyways, Ben Shapiro, he's dumb. Apparently, the apple doesn't fall far from the branch. Or a vine. How do I throw that? Anyway, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. And his sister's stupid also. So she put out some stuff out there, and she was talking shit about, what was it? I think it was... I actually don't have their story. But yeah, so anyways,
She was talking shit about
she was
Madonna.
talking dumb smack. And then someone had to overcorrect her and say, because they were saying, I mean, who was it? See now, someone, I have to get deep into this. Okay.
Remember, it was Madonna. She said Madonna was acting a little
Right
slut.
to the tweet. Beautiful tweet.
But then they had to point out Nancy. Give her a couple
Is her name
words.
classically Abby?
You get a desk.
Ben Shapiro's sister.
She had a job to
She
do.
finally deleted this article too.
She really
Marketing. Oh no, that's what it was. Perfect. Now it's all coming back to me. Yeah, so she was talking shit about Madonna, saying that Madonna is not the, you know, the epitome for women
She's like a virgin.
being, you know, here, see if I can see exactly
Hey,
what she
Papa
said. So
don't preach. She's a material girl.
exactly what she said.
Called her a hoe. Said she had no wop. And her head was stuck under
Ben
the
Shapiro
bed.
talking about homosexuality. Anyways, I said she was going after Madonna, talking smack, saying that she was basically not the greatest woman in the world, and that her ethics were lacking. So someone had to point out, well, this person that you love, that Nancy Reagan, when she was in Hollywood, she was known as the suck dick queen. Yes,
Yep. Deep
you heard
throat.
that correctly.
She would go.
Yep,
There's a job.
you
she
missed it.
would
You were there
suck.
at that time too. Remember,
Hey.
she said many times she believed in aliens.
We would talk to her. She would be
Mr.
sleeping.
Anyways, they said that she would suck dick after work. They said she would suck dick at work. She said that she was known for sucking dick for all her jobs. In Hollywood, they're many stories about her. She was the best at sucking dick. Nancy
Girl.
Reagan loved to suck the cock. That's who she was. You know,
I
like,
like her
don't get
more.
mad at the person repeating the story. You know, she's the one that did. Maybe that's why Ronald Reagan liked him. Maybe that's why he went stupid. He sucked the brains right out of the gentleman.
I
You know?
understand. I feel
Poor
stupid
Nancy.
after.
You know, she was doing the deed. You know, I don't have a problem with that. I always say it's hard for a president to go about his business if he's not getting his, his dick sucked. But apparently,
Hillary didn't.
he was stupid also because Nancy Reagan was sucking the dick. She was doing it, like I said, they were saying she was doing it at work. She was doing it after work. She was doing it to get work. She was the dick sucking
She was
queen.
busy.
Nancy Reagan. That is crazy. And it's
Serving
not great.
nothing.
She's starting all that shit out.
Yep.
She started out basically,
Hollywood protocol.
what do they call that? A tone for the Hollywood situation. So it's because of the far right, Nancy Reagan, pushing her sexual ideals across Hollywood, sucking everybody's dick. Then all the men think, oh shit, this is how we do it. Since Nancy Reagan came around, she's sucking everybody's dick at work and after work. That's how people get jobs. So like, hey, why am I going to give you a job? We got Nancy Reagan here sucking everybody's dick.
Getting
I
that
said that many
Harvey.
times, huh?
Doing the work.
Nancy Reagan just going to town. You know what I mean? So, hey, America, be proud.
Hell yeah. That's our lady.
Hey, it is what it is.
Yes, Grows
So-
better.
I think that's great. I think it's going to be an end of this one. I'm not going to play my Vincent song again. I got a different song I'll play here.
That was long.
I'm going to go to Sideline Sports, and we're going to do a Sideline Sports
Another
Legends
show.
Podcasting / Modern Day Warrior once again. We got fight picks coming up for tomorrow's
Oh, yeah.
fights.
Lewis.
Derek Lewis is going to be out there. Tyrone Woodley and Jake Paul or Logan Paul. Who knows? Doesn't even matter, does it?
No.
No, it
We
doesn't
don't
matter.
care.
Exactly. So we got that coming up. And then we're going to play ourselves out with this beats. Here we
Here we
go.
go. Yeah, let me set this up over here. You push the button. There, okay. Boom.
That's it, my Texas, my Brexit, my Fexit, my Lexus, my Texas, my Nexus, my... And we're out. This is another great show. Don't forget Nancy Reagan. She would go down on all of the guys in Hollywood. I didn't write that. So, like, share, leave comments. Coming to the studio, we're looking for you if you want to talk about Nancy Reagan.